So, I'm making this video about my Amazon dirt bike. This is the Amazon dirt bike. I've broken this thing a lot of times.
So
I broke
first,
the frame.
No, first tell them, so what is it? So it's a, what? How many cc's?
It's a 49cc dirt bike.
All right, so it's a 49cc dirt bike that you found on Amazon. It was about $280 shipped, right?
Well, it was listed as like $70 and then
Shipping
250 in shipping.
So there's all different ones out there that are listed for $200 plus $50 shipping. There's ones that are $80 plus 180 shipping. So they're all the same brand. They're all China made. They're cheap. So Ricky was curious because he wanted to see how good it was. And it's obviously small, but for him it's fine. I can't ride it. It's got literally, I think it's a 200-pound weight limit, correct?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Now the problem we've had, and we'll show you the initial startup video now.
It's not vibration.
I don't know. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, easy. Well, it runs. All we do is put gas in it. Oh my God. All right, it's good. You're gonna hurt yourself in here. So it is a two-stroke. Runs off of mixed fuel, which is oil and gas. I mean, it runs okay. The problem is, how many times have you broken it?
Like 5 times.
Okay. So the major breakage happened right away. So he was riding it around one day, and I'm watching him, and he's going off the little wood chip pile. Like, it's not really a crazy jump. It's just like a little bump. And he was catching a little air. So I'm watching him ride around, he's ripping it around, and it goes all right. You know, you could tell the clutch, it was smoking, so you could tell the clutch is a cheap setup, because if you show him on the other side, it has a centrifugal clutch drive. So that's the drive for the centrifugal clutch. It has like a gear and a chain set up in there with a little centrifugal, kind of like old school go-kart type clutches. So he's driving it around, and I'm looking and I'm like, man, the bike looks like lower and longer than I remember it being. So I told him, I flagged him down, and I'm like, you might want to stop, something's not right. So then all of a sudden the gas started leaking on him. Remember? Mm-hmm. So the gas starts leaking everywhere, the line came off. And I'm like, holy crap, why'd the line come off? And I look down and the seat is like bent and the plastics are all tweaked. And then I look and the center of the frame was completely broken. So it was like a chopper. It was
I have a picture
yeah,
of it.
It was like this. It was folding in half. So without the plastics holding it, it probably would have broke off, and it would have been 2 pieces of bike after he was riding it for the first week, maybe first couple of days. So we took it apart, and we ended up bending it back, grinding it all down, welding it, and reinforcing the frame on the top with some pieces of metal. And that was the first breakage. I think the second was the clutch. All of a sudden, it started bogging out. So we were like, oh, maybe it's a carburetor, maybe it's...
Well, it happened like...
a bunch of times.
It happened like before, and then we cleaned the carburetor, and that fixed it.
We thought it was a carburetor. So come to find out, it was the centrifugal clutch blew up, and the spring was jamming inside.
Yeah, so I tried to start it one day, and...
Show 'em.
Yeah, so I tried to start it one day, and then I tried to like move. I pressed the gas, and then it just stopped, and it got like locked up. And then in there, I took this apart, and the spring was broken inside here, and it was like jammed into it.
So this is the whole drive setup, and the clutch was here, and it just basically, it burned right up. It was broken, jammed up, so it would not allow this to move at all. So it would start bogging the motor down in this shaft, you know, jack shaft or whatever you want to call it. So it wouldn't allow the motor to actually turn over. So that was the whole problem, was it wouldn't, the motor was stopped. Like, I thought he blew it up. I thought it seized up the motor completely.
Oh yeah, me too, I thought.
But it did not. So So basically, it's been that. It's been the exhaust bracket broke a couple times. The clutch now is starting to go again because they don't make anything quality for this thing. So what is your plan now?
To convert it to an e-bike, like an
To convert
electric
it to an
power.
electric dirt bike. So now show them what you got from a friend.
So I got all this stuff from my friend. He had it on a Razor MX500. That's the battery, that's the controller, and that's the motor. It's a 48 volt, like, I forget, I think it's 2,000 watts, I believe. Yeah, 2,000 watts setup, 48 volts. So I'm gonna try to shove all that in here. Cause like,
Well, so
I don't know. Yeah.
So you basically, you're gonna have to just, the first step is to remove anything that has to do with the gas motor setup. And strip it down to a bare frame, take all the brackets off, all the mounting points. Everything has to be cleaned off. And then we gotta just start mocking up. I think the chain is the same chain that's used on the Razor, which all that stuff came off of. So the only difference is the motor's gonna mount the opposite direction, so we got a reverse polarity on the motor. The battery, all that stuff on the Razor mounts in specific spots, so we have to just make mounting locations. But we could probably get away with using the original fuel tank, but cutting it open so it's just a cover. So the plastics in the fuel tank.
That's how the Razors are. They
Yeah, it's
have
just
it like a
covering
fake
things.
one.
So once we get everything out of it, we're gonna show, he's gonna tear it all down, he'll show you all the parts he's got, and then it's just start putting it together. So we're gonna make a couple videos. This will be the first video, so we're gonna tear it all apart. He's doing it, I'm not doing it. I'm busy working, so he can do what he wants. So it's all you do.
So I stripped the bike, and now I'm in the process of like fitting everything. So I got the controller, I mounted it. I used like a self tapper screw right here, and then I 3D printed this mount. So it basically like goes around the frame, and then it has 2 little screws right here, which mount the controller. And then my next step is trying to mount the motor right there. So I'm gonna get rid of this plate right here. And I'm gonna like weld a better plate here, so the motor can sit on it. And then the battery, it's gonna be here next week, cause I got a smaller one, cause like the one I had was pretty big. So how that's gonna mount, it's gonna mount just like right here. I'm gonna like get rid of this, and then I'm gonna have like something that comes off here that goes like that, and it goes into it. And then it just goes like diagonal from here. So yeah, so stay tuned.
All right, quick trick on getting a grip on a handlebar. So there's 2 different ways you can do it. So I use foaming glass cleaner, and you can also use some zip ties. You put some zip ties in the grip, but I like to use this also. And what I do is, I'll move the camera, perfect. So spray a little on there, because it evaporates. Put your grip on with your zip ties around it, which gives it some room. And just slide the grip on with the zip ties. And then you pull one zip tie out at a time, if they come out. Hold on.
That's what I was having trouble with.
They're stuck. What'd you do, Ricky?
What?
I'm kidding. Oh yeah, they're stuck. Yeah, that's a complete fail. There we go.
I think it's easier if you just slide it on. I saw this trick on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's not always the best way.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's good. And then you just let it dry.
Yeah.
That's the trick right there. You gotta use this stuff.
So next, I'm gonna put the throttle on, and all you really need is just a 3mm Allen wrench, could be a T handle or anything, and you just wanna loosen up this bolt right here, which loosens this up, so you can slide it on the bar, on the the bar, and then once you do that, you can tighten it up, put it any way you want, make sure it's all the way on, and tighten it up. Just do that snug. Yeah, that's good. It was sticking in. So yeah, I'll show you the wiring right now. So for the wiring, you just kind of weave it through here. That's what I'm gonna do. Just put it through here and pull it. And then, cause this is really long, this wire that they give you, and I only need to plug it in right here, in all these it's this connector, I believe, which is the throttle. Yeah, that connector is the throttle, and then also the key switch. That's 3-speed. I believe that's brakes. Yeah, so yeah, you get it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to put this right here. And because it comes wound up, so I'm gonna just wind it up like this. So like this, and just keep it like this, and then put a little zip tie on it, and then zip it to the frame, and then plug it in, and then zip tie it to the frame, and then plug it in. Have that facing this way, obviously, so I can plug it in. So I'll do that right now. Yeah, so what I did was I raveled it all up, and then I zip tied it right here, and I had the connector facing this way, so I just plugged it right in. Because the big one, this one right here, is for the throttle, and this one is for the key switch. So it's the key switch and the throttle obviously. So yeah, and then also, these snip things are made for zip ties, and when you cut them, they leave absolutely no sharp edge. It's amazing. These things work super good. You gotta get yourself a pair. They're really good. I'm sure you can probably get them on Amazon. Just search up zip tie cutter or something. Yeah, and they probably would sell them. So, yeah, stay tuned. So, here's the finished product. So, we made this cage out of angle iron. So, we just welded it around it and then welded it to it.
Everything's experimental. We're just trying to see if it'll work. So, we ended up getting the motor mounted, welded up a plate for the motor to mount, got a new chain, made sure it was the right length, right tooth count, and the battery's temporarily right now with a Velcro strap. We gotta definitely change the strap, but it's the only thing we have right now. So we're gonna see how it works now that it's all back together, and then go from there. So this will be the first test drive. All right, so this is a conversion. Amazon makes the motor kit, which comes with controller, and it is a brushless 48 volt. Comes with a throttle, keyed ignition, controller that we mounted, and it comes with a little junction block for mounting all the hardware and the wires. We had to buy the battery separate. It's a 48 volt. New chain because we had to extend the length. This is temporary. We haven't painted anything. We're just trying to see if this mount's going to work, which it actually looks really functional. So we'll see what happens.
I was only.
So it's going to have a lot of torque, and we already know that. And this is a very small bike.
Yeah.
So this is just an experiment because we wanted to see what we can do because the original 49cc motor was crapping out on us. So this was an Amazon special, 280 bucks. So Ricky, you ready?
Yep.
So is that full speed? Go full speed in first setting.
Yeah.
Go full speed in first setting.
All right.
Yeah, because I want to see how fast it is. That's the whole purpose of testing it. That's number one? Oh my God. Thing's gonna fly. Put it in number two. Oh, it's gonna fly. Oh my God. Thing flies. That's too funny. Is that the second setting? Oh, that's great. That's great. So that's
definitely the fastest.
so 3 is the fastest?
Yeah, I think so.
So it just has less low end. So the number 1 has the most torque.
Yeah, probably, I think.
So put it in number 1. Yeah, that wants the wheelie.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, that's the difference. Number 1's got all the torque. 3 is top speed.
No.
Oh boy.
No, it's not the same. It's got more torque in
Yeah. And then 3, what's 3? They different.
3.
So 3's kind of. That's funny. So is it a success? Can I try?
Bro, no.
Why not? I'm pretty sure I paid for it. So
I'll pay you $200.
no.
Yeah, you said $200.
We'll just make sure the battery's not falling out, which I think it is. I think it is. Yeah, it's falling out. See, so we got to be careful. So we need better straps. The straps are just not strong enough. All right, so let's park it until we get. So I'm gonna say that was a success.
That was definitely a success.
This is awesome. So we threw this thing together, and then in the process, we had ordered another e-bike, and we just got a new e-bike that's a full size. But this is actually this is an awesome little conversion.
Dude, I should
For what, $460
Yeah.
was battery and the whole kit,
Yeah.
and then you just have to mount it yourself.
Yeah.
But I mean, it really wasn't super difficult, but you have to be able to weld and make up little mounting brackets. But I mean, overall, really not bad. You can convert it with, I mean, you can convert a go-kart with this kit also. It's the same, it's made for all of it. It's made for, they'll give you a different throttle. You can order it with a thumb throttle or a gas pedal.
Yeah, like a gas pedal.
So, awesome. Well, are we done?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.